Hi, this is Martha. I'm a sexologist in Singapore, and this is the first day of me returning back to civilization. I've been on a 9-day personal retreat where I just locked myself away from the world and focus on taking care of myself, resting, recovering, rejuvenating, and not seeing anyone. I have to admit though that of the 9 days, I did spend 1 day with my friend from overseas, and because my friend doesn't come by often and I don't have friends visiting me from overseas often, I decided to make an exception out of the 9 days to spend 1 day with someone, with my friend. So in previous videos I talked about, in the first one, why and how the idea of a personal retreat came about for me. In the second video I talked about my idea of setting intentions and keeping track of all the things that I'm doing in the 9 days, so that at the end of 9 days I could actually have something to look back on and say, well, I accomplished this and that, so I don't forget as well, because I do have a very bad memory. So this is my progress report that I'm sharing with you. Of the 9 days, I went to the gym 7 days, I danced 7 days, I read in a cafe 7 days, I lied on the grass for 7 days, I worked on my pronunciation for 7 days, and I did do some form of studying or another for 5 days. I watched videos, not as many as I would like, and those videos are really related to my work, but it was just a different way, a different medium of learning. So I put that intention down. I edited 2 videos, the 2 videos that I made for the personal retreat, but I didn't actually get around to doing all the other videos that I have filmed, which needs to be released at some point. I did limit my access to the internet, however I have to admit that I did go on the internet a little bit every day. Not a lot, but maybe about half an hour, 1 hour. I watched 2 movies. I went and had 2 buffets, and I did have 1 Japanese set meal. I know I'm vegetarian, but I do cheat with seafood, and this week I allowed myself to do that. So you can see I forgot to fill up Tuesday, but it's more or less filled up, and I'm really happy with what I've accomplished and done this retreat, because I asked myself what I wanted to do, I keep track of it, and now I'm able to look back at all the 9 days and think about what I've gotten out of it. I feel that even though the intention was to rest, recover, rejuvenate, it's also about how you plan to go about doing it. So for me, the blocks of my retreat mainly was about movement, exercising, dancing, going to the gym. In addition to my intention of just going to the gym, I actually also went for classes. So I went for body combat, hatha yoga, Pilates, and it's really been good, because on a normal work week I wouldn't go to a class thinking that, well, I need to save my energy for the rest of the day, or I'll be too tired afterwards. But because I'm on a retreat, I push myself just that bit to say, well, you know, go for the class and you can take the rest of the day easy. So as I continued going for the classes, I noticed this week that my strength, my flexibility, my movement is just much better, and it's just been so centering and grounding for me to have that. So having this chart has helped me, because the things that were important were just right on top, and so because they were important, I kind of did it first, and they became the building blocks of my day, and everything else was just, it's just like a container, a vase where you put in your building blocks first and then you fill up the rest with sand, right? So the sand in this personal retreat would be my work, editing, studying, doing pronunciation. And so I'm really happy that I came up with this idea of trekking. And often I found during my retreat that because they were such a priority and I didn't want to not do them, I actually put them right on top in the first half of the day, and then the remaining half of the day I just relaxed. So my day typically would start at 5 a.m. where I did my morning journaling, and then I went to the gym for about an hour, or sometimes more if I'm attending the class. And then I'll come back, I'll shower, I'll go lie on the grass, then I'll go to the cafe and read and drink my hot chocolate with soy milk. So this has been my week and it's been really fantastic. I wish, just like anybody who has a good time, right? They wish they didn't have to go back to work. So this week I am almost fully booked with clients. I'm very fortunate today. I have a pretty easy day. I have 3 meetings but no clients, and from tomorrow onwards I start seeing clients again. I do love my work. I do love supporting my clients and seeing them grow and develop and learn, and how their faces light up when they gather new information that they have an insight of how they can use it in their personal lives. I really love that. And because my work is primarily time for money, or money for my service, and I really have this desire to reach out to more people. So about 2 months ago I recorded this online training program called My Heart's Song, and in My Heart's Song there are 5 parts talking about the different P's that would be important to a person in allowing themselves to be more happy, more joyous, more fulfilled, so that their hearts sing. And so I like to invite you to check out my invite video description describing what My Heart's Song is about. And I am launching it with a very special introductory price. There's a lot of content, resources, personal sharing that I'll be giving in My Heart's Song, and I will be increasing the prices later on. There's 2 dogs running around. So do join me, check out My Heart's Song, and I hope you found these 3 videos useful. And in the meantime, this is the same reminder once again to keep loving, to live life fully, and to stay lovely. Oh my God! So once again, this is my reminder to you to keep loving, to live life fully, and to stay lovely.